Hey, Shalom to the elect of Israel. I want to start by giving all the praises, honor, and glory to whom it rightfully belongs, which is Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, ever well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. And this came up not too long ago. I saw it, right? But on September 7th, 2025, it says the next total lunar eclipse, also known as a blood moon, will occur on September 7th, 2025. This event will be visible from Asia, Australia, and Western Australia, with some visibility in Europe, Africa, and New Zealand. The total eclipse totality, when the moon turns reddish, will last for 82 minutes. All right. Let me just see. This came out August 12th. This article. So it's going to be kind of like on the eastern hemisphere that is going to be visible. All right, but we know that this is another sign here. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get it. It's the book of Joel, chapter 2, and verse 31. It says, the sun shall be turned into darkness, which is why you have solar eclipses, right? And the moon into blood, which is talking about blood moons, before the great and terrible day of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai come. All right, so it's part of prophecy that we would have these different blood moons and solar eclipses, before the day of the Lord. What is the day of the Lord? When Yahweh Shai returns and the nuclear missiles are shot off. That's the day of the Lord. You see? So it was already, prophesied that these things would happen. Okay, and look at the state of the world. You got Trump, making moves, trying to, tighten up shop. All right. You got earthquakes going rampant around the world. You got World War III cooking up. So all of these things happening, it shows you in the scriptures say, in 2nd Ezra 9. 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. See, so you basically what this is saying is measure the times you live in with the prophecies in the scriptures. Look at the times we live in and match it up with the scriptures, right? And when you see that these prophecies are coming to pass, verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Right? It's that time. So I say this to say that we know that we're close to the end. Okay, and the prophets it's speaking about the day of the Lord. All right, because the scripture, as we read, the scripture talked about the blood moon coming before the day of the Lord comes, right? The prophets have also been out here. So there's a whole lot of warnings that's been going out and signs that the day of the Lord is near. This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet of Zion, and sound an alarm on my holy mountain. And how is that done? Isaiah, chapter 58, and verse 1. Cry aloud and spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. So when we go back, what scripture was that? When we go back to Joel 2 and 1, when it says blow the trumpet, what it's talking about is the men of the Lord out there on the street corners, teaching the truth and proclaiming the gospel, right? And letting it be known that destruction is coming. It says, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai cometh, for it is nigh at hand, and nigh means near. See? So the day is near. Okay? That day of Yahweh Shai returning and the nukes being shot off, that's the day of the Lord, and it's close. I wonder what, if we're here that long, I wonder what next year's doomsday clock would be. This is Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near. It hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. Okay, so there you have it. The day of the Lord is near. All right, and it's not a good thing for this world. All right, so that's pretty much it on that. Just putting it out there. So with that, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash, that belongs to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. Shalom to the elect.